A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
On the set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Finds his tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Football, you really turn quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs, to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Flight. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's gone. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. We figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the run, it's White. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Toss to the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got room to work. He's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Caught in the backfield, it's Oakland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have him first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. The first thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Might be changing the route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. To the air, it's Simmons. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Goff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even the Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Smashes through the tackle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Behind the line, it's Clay.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Hit right back to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Pulled down for the tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stands in and takes the hit. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Simmons. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
There he goes. Oh, what a move to get room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's White.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Hit pushing the base.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air, it's Holstein. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown! Panthers! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Bringing the heat. This time on target. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Lots of running room. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's got it again. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Scanning the field is Simmons. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Goff. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of